Hi Substack subscribers, I love you all. I spent today at my wood, and although my watch says it's 16 degrees, believe me, it doesn't feel like 16 degrees, it feels cold. But there's not the dampness in the air. The dampness will come probably from about the 1st of November. So I've been doing all sorts of woodland tasks that I thoroughly enjoy because it gets me out of my head and into my body and into nature and into my senses. And the reason I'm doing this video for you is to let you know that I've been doing so much thinking and reflecting these past 3 months about me, the stage I am in life. I have been writing about it, about 70 and 53 and me having worked for 52 years. I mean, for goodness sake, that's a long, long time. And talking with friends about their plans for later life, and some of them are having a conventional retirement and others, they're never going to stop. But thinking about what's right for me. And one of the things that I started doing this morning, and it's going to take me a few days just to complete, is like a booklet, a pamphlet. It's much bigger than an article, which is about how I've reached the decision about where I'm moving to in my life. And I think we learn so much from stories that reading my story with some prompts in may well help you to think about you moving forward. And I think it's useful to read this whether you're 53, 63, 93. If you're 93, I guess you could look back and think, how does that compare with the decisions that I made? But it's going to be like a premium offer. So I've been thinking. And from the 1st of October, I want to do have a structure for what I do with my paid subscribers. So round about the 1st of every month, there's going to be an offering. So this month it's going to be, I haven't even given it a title yet, but it's going to be about how I've made decisions about life. And that will be complimentary to anybody who's a paid subscriber, with an option to pay if you're not. And then from the 1st of November up until the 1st of March, so November, December, January, February, we're going to have 4 months where we're going to focus on my new book, Career Coaching for Midlife and Beyond. So hopefully you're going to buy a copy, and I will be taking a section at a time, and we will be I will be sharing some additional items to go along with the book and give you a reflection prompt, and then we'll have an option of a discussion online, which we'll be having for October as well. So from now, from when you're watching this, there's going to be an offering. Then there's going to be a prompt for you to consider, and then it'll be 2 to 3 weeks for you to spend time considering it. And then there's an optional Zoom discussion, and I can always, I will record it, so if you can't make it live, you can come back to it later. And then on the 1st of March, that's my scheduled date for the next book to come out, Thrive Span, and we're going to take the 9 areas of Thrive Span and go through them one a month. And that would be the same format. You get some stuff to reflect on at the beginning of the month, and then by week 3, it'll be time to come back. And I think that's a nice way of making sure that my paid subscribers get this as a bonus. And anybody who's a free subscriber, most of what I share is available to you. But, you have an option each month to just pay extra if you'd like to come along with that one. The other thing I'm going to do from the 1st of December is to put up my monthly fee. So compared to other people, it's quite low, £4, and £40 for the year. And obviously in your own currency, if you're not from the UK, it will change. I'm going to keep my annual subscription at 40, but I'm going to up the monthly one to 8. And I've been encouraged to do that by somebody who's been sort of mentoring me, I guess, around using Substack, although pretty much I just do my own thing and ignore a lot of what they say. But anyway. So it's an option, and I'm giving you 2 months notice because there's something I belong to, and I would have gone up to a monthly, yearly subscription if they told me it was coming, and suddenly it doubled, and I did find that a bit sneaky, really, because I could have locked in. So you know, the choice is yours. The choice is yours. Most of what I share is available to everybody. It's just, you know, we look, I think, as just looking about how we can add value. And if you give everything away for free, a lot of times it's not valued. And I thought I'd share it in a video. It's one of my typical ones. It's unscripted. It's just from the wood. I actually washed my hair this morning and straightened it, which is the first time for a long, long time, because I did think I was going to go out later, but I've decided not to. I'm going to have a quiet night in because I think it's probably what I need, because I have been getting more tired. I've got a lot going on with my elderly mother who uses up a lot of my emotional bandwidth. And, you know, the next book coming up, and I'm making lots of changes to my website. So I think this has been, and I've been going out a lot. So anyway, we're coming at 6 minutes, goodness. So thank you if you've actually spent the time to listen to this. I will put key points just down in the notes below. But I often think if somebody's taken the time to do the video, it's worth also taking the time to watch. And I think, like when I did one before, I'm going to save it as an audio so that if you prefer to listen as you do stuff, then that might be an option for you too. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being a subscriber. And till next time, it's Dr. Denise. Bye-bye.